Of Glee, Naya Rivera is presumed dead after a mishap at a lake outside of Los Angeles. We have exclusive new reporting on what was supposed to be a pleasant afternoon out with her son that went tragically wrong.
We're going on the belief that she did go in the water. We have both aerial search going on and our dive team out here as well, and we have not been able to locate her. So this may well be a case of drowning.
If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses.
What do you think is the biggest misconception that people have about you?
That I am fake, or like trying to be something that I'm not. I'm a mom now, and what I love more than acting is being Josie's mom. So I want to be here for him.
Naya, who starred in 6 seasons of Glee,
I think that the buzz that we've gotten is really positive.
grew up about 20 miles from Lake Piru, where search teams spent the day looking for leads to her disappearance. An eyewitness tells ET they saw Naya arrive with her son yesterday at about 1 p.m.
And approximately 3 hours after they left the dock, another boater out on the lake discovered the boat drifting, and we've been actively searching for the mother.
The 4-year-old told authorities his mother went in the water for a swim but never returned. Her last Instagram post was this image with Josie from her marriage with actor Ryan Dorsey.
I feel like you're holding back.
Naya was recently working on the Step Up spin-off series, which was picked up by Starz following 2 seasons on YouTube. But she, of course, is best known for her role as cheerleader Santana Lopez.
When you went for the audition for Glee, you were ready to give up on acting?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, I reached a point where I was like, I have to go to college and try to get a real job. And then my mom was the one that was like, just give it 6 months.
We only said goodbye with
In March, Naya shared this pic and the quote, "Gravity keeps pulling me under, but the urge to breathe helps me stay afloat." And a week ago today, this heartbreaking post, quote, "Make the most of today and every day you are given. Tomorrow is not promised."
It's been a long, cold, lonely winter.
It seems like that you really are in a very good place.
Yeah.
You love being a mommy.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What's the greatest thing about being a
Just
mom?
everything. I mean, absolutely everything. It's very early mornings, but I am so excited every morning. And he always greets me with a smile. And it's just so amazing to see.
Amid the news still coming in about Naya, we are reminded of all the hardships that have hit the Glee cast.
When I got the call about Corey, it was just like, your world stops and you kind of black out for a minute.
That was just a dream.
July 2013, Corey Monteith was found dead in this hotel room in Canada after an accidental heroin and alcohol overdose. Girlfriend Lea Michele, along with the rest of the cast, was devastated, especially since Corey had recently completed a detox program.
This is my humble abode in Los Angeles, California. There's the indoor bar and there's the outdoor bar. You know what's funny is I don't even drink.
Here we go now.
Then in 2012, Heather Morris was the victim of a nude photo leak.
I wanna be famous.
Tomorrow marks the 6-year anniversary of the death of Becca Tobin's boyfriend, Matt Bendick, who, like Corey Monteith, was also found dead in his hotel room. A cause of death was never made public.
You say you're tired and you just want to close your eyes.
2018, the body of Naya Rivera's ex, Mark Salling, was pulled from a remote area north of LA after he committed suicide. The 35-year-old was awaiting sentencing in a child pornography case, which could have sent him to prison for 4 to 7 years. In 2016, Naya told us she wasn't shocked by his arrest.
He always was a very dark soul to me, and I always felt like, just from knowing him so well, I guess, for the on and off 3 years, I just always felt like there was something that he was wrestling with. You're a legend.
Well, that's not the general opinion these days, but thank you.
And most recently, last month, Lea Michele had to apologize after major backlash involving her co-star.
I am not going to say that Lea Michele is racist.
Some cast members spoke out after Lea supported the Black Lives Matter movement, only to have co-star Samantha Marie Ware fire back in a tweet, quote, "I believe you told everyone that if you had the opportunity, you would bleep in my wig."
You did document a couple times where you felt like she was unprofessional.
Definitely.
On the set.
Definitely.
Naya's always been open about her struggles. In November of 2017, she was arrested for domestic battery after allegedly attacking then-estranged husband Ryan in the presence of their son, who was just 2 at the time. The charge was dismissed and her divorce was finalized 7 months later.
Every path and every mistake and up and down and in between in my entire life, I feel like it's already been, planned out for me.
The Fillmore Search and Rescue has come out, and they're going to be doing boat searches, visual searches, as well as they're going to be searching some of the cabins on the north end of the lake. Visibility is bad throughout the lake. That's definitely a constant. It's just one of the areas that the boat was seen on the water during the day. So it's an area that essentially we do need to search. We're looking as far forward as Tuesday. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. We'd really like to bring some closure to the family, as everyone would like to see, her located. As far as moving beyond Tuesday, I don't know what the plans are for that. That's probably still in the works, but we're looking forward till Tuesday at this point. By all accounts, from everything we've learned so far, it appears to be a very tragic accident.
Yeah, so also some fans are calling out the Glee cast members who hadn't posted on social media yet, including Amber Riley and Kevin McHale. So Amber decided to respond, writing, "Show some respect. All our energy is going towards helping finding Naya and praying for her safe return and for her family. No one owes anyone online a performance of grief. This is very real and devastating. Focus on Naya and her family, not us. We don't matter right now."
Yes, and Kevin added, "I cannot begin to understand what Naya's family must be feeling. I know the rest of us are completely shattered, but not without hope. Please respect her family and their privacy in this moment. Please refrain from judging those who don't show their pain on social media."
Yeah, I mean, this is a complicated one. So just literally, I just got a tweet. Ventura Sheriff has just 7 minutes ago, they just tweeted that a body has been found at the lake this morning. The recovery is in the process. A news conference will take place at 2 p.m. at the lake. I'm guessing that's Pacific time, so it would be 5 p.m. Eastern time. They're not saying a name. The tweet just says a body has been found at Lake Puro. So yeah, that's literally 7 minutes ago that they just tweeted that. So we'll have more information. Yeah, I'm guessing their 2 p.m. time would be their local time, so it wouldn't be till 5 p.m. So that's still about 4 hours away from now. But yeah, so that's the update that a body has been found. I mean, yeah, with that information, there's more to talk about. But I mean, the one thing, them saying that they're going back to expanding their search on the land. I think the reality is that they realize that they have to find her, and maybe they have found her. But I think that's a big thing. That there's some talk. Sometimes I don't know if it's at this specific lake, but sometimes there's drownings and the body is never found. I think it became clear with the social media outpouring and the scrutiny that they're under that they were going to have to find her, and they're going to have to go within every means that they can. So it's interesting that they were expanding the search to land as well. And I think that that obviously gives weight to some of the theories that were out there that maybe she was kidnapped, maybe there's something else going on here. But yeah, we'll see what the information is about the body. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that breaking news, Keisha?
Oh my God, that just gives me chills throughout my body. I mean, obviously that's breaking news. They just found a body, and then they're going to have to identify it and go through that process. I still want to hope that she's still okay and that she's still alive. If that is her body and that she is confirmed to have passed, that's just heartbreaking. This whole thing has been a complete and utter nightmare. It's been 6 days without any answers, and for her family and for her loved ones to endure such pain shrouded in this mystery for 6 days, waiting for her to be found. It's difficult to sleep. It's difficult to eat. It's difficult to function. You're completely stuck. And seeing, the images of her parents, her brother, her ex-husband at the water, praying and talking to her in such an emotional moment, it just broke my heart. And it really upset me too, because they were having such a private, vulnerable, raw moment, and it was just being photographed. And I just think that's just such a violation. I know it's fair and it's the law and it's whatever and it's fine, whatever. But it just, just indecency, it's sad. And as for the Glee stars, the ones that hadn't, spoken out about Naya, everyone grieves differently. And I know her fans and people online, wanted to keep Naya's name trending, in hopes that it will keep officials' attention on finding her, and paying as much attention because, you add pressure and it gets people to work harder. That's the perception. But when you're grieving, it's hard to find the words just privately, let alone publicly on social media to be scrutinized. It's a lot. And it's not always something you're thinking about. Some people, when they're grieving, can't get, out of bed, let alone check their phones to post anything. So it's a hard time for a lot of people for many different reasons. And we just got to be kinder to one another. There's a lot going on in 2020. We got to be kinder to one another and stop ripping each other down. There's real things to fight over. There's real things to be upset about. People's statements on social media not happening at the time you would like. I don't think that's one of those things, guys. But I get the sentiment. I get how much you care. I care just as much. I was upset on day one because I was like, why do I only see one boat looking for her? Where's the search crew? On water and on land. I was mad from day one. So I was mad when the sheriff said it was a little girl instead of a boy. I was mad for all kinds of things, so I understand, but we do have to be kinder to each other and just more mindful of our words and what we say. But I'm praying for her family.
Yeah, Face says, I don't understand why people are shaming the cast for not posting reminders on social media. No one, not everyone likes to do that. And yeah, like you said, like I get the idea of fans that they want to grieve publicly with, the other people that they know that know Naya. I get that sentiment, but yeah, you have to respect people, what they're going through and dealing with, especially when, okay, all of a sudden you're being asked to, talk about your feelings about Naya in 240 characters. Like, what do you say? That's really going to sum up in 240 characters. So I get that some of them just weren't there to be able to talk about it again. So you have to let people go through their own process. And even I appreciate the things, you just said about the sheriff's office in the first days, but even in the last 24 hours, seeing some of the replies to the Ventura sheriff's tweets about, they're giving several tweets a day about, where they're at in the search and what they're doing. And just some of the replies I'm just finding a little bit disrespectful in thinking that these people aren't doing everything that they can. Like people are saying, drain the lake, this kind of stuff. And it's not helpful in any kind of way. I get that they're grieving. I get they want to find Naya, but you have to at a certain point know that these people are doing everything they can. This is an insanely difficult lake to find anyone in. You have 5 inches of visibility in front of you. They're using sonar, they're using divers. There's all this debris. Like they're doing everything that they can to find her. So you got to have some respect. Because even I saw yesterday, Ventura Sheriff Department had to send out a tweet saying, hey, people, don't come to the lake and try to find Naya yourself. Like we don't have to rescue you as well. So I don't know how much that was happening because I know they closed the lake to the public. But I mean, just the idea that people are going to try to go themselves and find her, like, just come on, guys. Like, I know this is an extremely tough situation, and you want her to be found, and no matter what circumstances. But you got to have a little bit of respect that these people do know what they're doing in terms of finding her, and they're doing everything they can, and it just takes time. So yeah, we will see what the update is about it, but. Yeah, hopefully it finds some closure because, like you said, the family there this weekend. I just can't imagine that idea that you just don't know, and you would hold out that hope. You would hold out that hope that because you haven't found a body, there is still a chance. So yeah, we'll see what the update is in a few hours. But